What's going on, guys? Lone Driver Mike again, bringing you guys another video. Guys, what's going on? Today in this video, we're actually going to talk about hotel deliveries. Now, a lot of you guys like them, a lot of you guys don't like them. But to be honest with you, I think they're one of the most easiest successful deliveries out of, like, let's say delivering to a house or apartment or a business. Houses are usually not too bad, but sometimes they're in the back, or they have the TV on loud, or their dog's barking and they can't hear you. You got to knock hard, they still don't pick up. Sometimes they're in the backyard. My bad. Apartments are hard because sometimes it's a big complex and you got to find a certain building, and there's like probably 200 apartments and you're trying to go through. Sometimes at night it's hard, even during the day. And then you got businesses. You got to park somewhere. Some places like downtown, you have to show your ID to get into the building. You got to go through the security gate. You got to go in the elevator, go all the way up to to whatever floor. You got to find them, and it's really frustrating. And to the people who are at businesses, I mean, if it's difficult to come up to you, I'd rather you come down. That's just me, though. I mean, in the parking sometimes, especially downtown, the parking, I gotta pay for parking. For one, there might not even be a spot to park. And many of you guys work downtown, or you guys work for the state of California, and that's good and all. You're doing your duty. You guys got a good job and benefits, and that's fine and all. That's okay. But don't think you're so high and mighty to come down and meet your delivery driver. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the hell? Like, I gotta park somewhere where basically there's hardly any parking at all. And if I do park somewhere, it's probably not legal. I can probably I've gotten a few tickets doing this. So anyways, so if you're at a business, I'd rather you come down. But if I can find parking and I can go up to you, that's okay. That's fine. Houses, I already said, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're in the back, or they're in the bathroom, they're not listening to their door, or their doorbell's broken. So you knock and you use the doorbell, and then people are like, "Oh yeah," And one lady called me and she was like, "You didn't?" I called her. I said I was here. She's like, "Well, why don't you ring the doorbell?" I'm like, what? I'm like, I did already. That's why I'm calling you. If I call you guys, if you're a customer and I call you, it's because I can't get a hold of you, and or if I'm knocking and you're not listening, and I wait for a few minutes, knock and ring the doorbell a couple times. That's when I call you or text you. Or it might be because I can't get up to you, or I can't. The apartments, there's a gate, there's a lock, and you didn't give me the code. So the only time I'm going to call you guys is if for whatever reason you're not answering the door, or I can't get to you for whatever reason. And that's it. So some deliveries are kind of difficult. Some customers are just not paying attention. They're not listening. Sometimes you'll call them and they won't even pick up. So not only are they answering their doorbell, I'll call them and they still don't pick up. That's when I start the timer. But anyways, yeah, so houses can be difficult, apartments can be difficult, and even delivering to businesses, especially if there's a secure building, they're on a certain floor, got to show my ID, I got to park somewhere. Most of the time it's illegally. So, it's better to just, especially if you're at a house or apartment, I don't mind going to your door. Just give me the proper information. So I can get into, to say you're in an apartment complex, there's a gate, just give me your information so I can get through apartment 3, boom. I'm going straight to your door, knocking on your door. If you're at a house, you don't need to meet me outside. I can just knock on your door. Just listen to your door. You don't need to meet me outside. You don't need to come out and all that. There's no need for that. The only people that I really want to come out and meet me downstairs is probably the people that work in a building where there's many floors and the parking's not too good. So that's the only people I really expect to come down. Now, this is why I made this video. The hotels are actually one of the easiest, because normally what you guys are supposed to do is you're supposed to provide the hotel, the address. So you can write down the hotel, what the name of it is, like the Hampton or whatever, Hotel 6 or wherever you're at. And you're supposed to give us your hotel room number so that we can easily just come up Get in the elevator and just go up, and there you go. Knock on the door, and then you get it. And when I knock, you should hear it, because it's one little room. It's what's, you're renting, you're renting a hotel room, so it's a small room wherever you're at. Hopefully that you have one or two people. If you're in the shower, then maybe you can't hear me, but most times, if I get a hotel delivery, usually they can hear me. But this is the one thing that I don't like from people that order from hotels, and they say, I'll meet you downstairs. And a lot of people get this confused. They're like, well, I'm making it easy for him. With all due respect, many times when you tell me you're going to meet me downstairs, I've had that happen a few times, and they never met me downstairs. I called, I text, right? And if they would have just simply gave me their room number, I would have already delivered it. Like, it was about a month ago, I delivered this old spaghetti factory. It was $100 worth of food. I don't know why he didn't provide his hotel room number. I have no idea. Because it doesn't make any sense. Like, you're at a hotel, right? You're in a hotel room number, whatever, hotel room number 205, 202, or whatever, or 101, or 100, or 619, whatever. Give me that room number so I can go up to you. Say, for example, you say, oh, I'll meet you downstairs, and you don't. I can just go up and meet you upstairs. And I prefer that. Us drivers, we prefer us to just go up to you, because the parking's not bad. I usually park in the lot, the little pull up where you check in your cars. I pull up there, and they look at me, and I say, I'm just doing a delivery. And they say, okay. They leave my car alone. They don't move it. They don't say, oh, I'm sorry, you can't park here. They don't do that. Every hotel I've delivered to downtown or in other areas, I've just parked in the front where the valet, where they repark the cars. I just park it right there on the side. I turn off the car, lock it up. They come out, say, hey, hello, sir, how are you? I just tell them I have a food delivery. I have to deliver to a customer. They're at your hotel. Oh, okay, no problem. No problem, right? So there's no parking. I have no trouble with parking, okay? So if you're at a hotel and you're a customer and you're using, let's say, Doordash, Grubhub, Caviar, Uber Eats, Postmates, whatever, I don't care what type of app you use. You need to give us your hotel room number, because many times I've had it to where they're like, hey, I'll meet you downstairs. So I go in the lobby, I'm waiting. I'm calling the guy up, calling him up, hey, Mike from Grubhub, I'm here now, you told me to meet you down here, or you can give me your hotel room number. I'm texting them, hey, I'm here now, I have arrived, I got to start the 8-minute timer. And like that old spaghetti factory, he didn't give me the hotel room number or anything. I'm over here driving around looking for someone. I don't even know who I'm supposed to look for. And finally, I just cancel it. So I ended up getting like a $23 payout, and I did start the 8-minute timer. So I followed Grubhub's procedure and everything. I always wait the timer till it runs out. Usually it's about 8 minutes now. All apps is roughly 5 to 8 minutes. And after that time, if they don't respond back, then you're allowed to cancel. Keep the food, discard the food or whatever, eat it or throw it away or give it to the homeless, and continue. And usually you get paid still. So, I didn't want to take the food, but it's the fact that, and then Grubhub told me to come back, and I'm like, well, I'm already in a different area now. Why didn't he respond the first time? Why don't you, do you have his room number? Oh no, he's going to meet you out front. So I went all the way back. I didn't see him. I was calling him up, the customer again. I was calling up Grubhub. And then the lady's like, you don't need to go back because you waited the 8 minutes. So whoever I talked to on Grubhub support, that man that called me back, he actually lied to me, I guess. Because I said, the guy said I had to go back. She said, no, you don't have to. So I'm just like, so guys, if you don't respond in 8 minutes, I'm canceling your order and I'm gone. Like, I'm sorry. I think 8 minutes is plenty of time. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, if you do a hotel, just give us your room number, because it's easier for us. We don't have issues with parking. We just park in the little front area, the valet, where the office is, where the reception desk is, and where you check in. I just park right there. Not one time has someone said, you cannot park here, food delivery drivers have to park over here, or you have to find an open spot. They've never told me that. I've just parked right there. The valet comes out. Oh, how are you doing, sir? I said, I just have a food delivery, Grubhub. Oh, okay, cool, no problem. And I leave the car, give them my key or whatever. lock it up or do whatever. I try, they're not going to do nothing. So anyways, so yeah, it's like, you give me, say, you're in room 502. I'm obviously not stupid. Okay, it's on the 5th floor. So I get in the elevator, go to the 5th floor, go to 502, knock on your door, you open the door. Because you guys paid for a hotel. You're on vacation. You're visiting family, or you came to see a Kings game, or you're here for an event or a concert. Like, seriously, you don't need to meet me downstairs, because that's only going to delay me, because a lot of customers think, well, I want to make it easier for him, so I'll meet him downstairs. Why would that make it easier? Many times you guys are not looking at the app, you're not prepared, you're not nothing. There are times where I wait 5 or 10 minutes and I'm like, I could have already delivered to you and been gone and probably got another order on the way to another restaurant. You see what I'm talking about? So I appreciate the concern. I mean, seriously, I appreciate the concern. But if you're at a hotel, and whatever app you use, whether it's Doordash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, even Postmates, Caviar, with all due respect, please don't meet us downstairs, because that's just going to piss us off, and that's going to delay us, and many times it's just like, I want to provide, you're also paying that delivery fee that you're paying, you're providing for the service. We're expected to show up to your door, show up to where you're at, and physically hand it to you. The only ones I don't like to physically hand it to and like go up and stuff is the ones that are at businesses. The ones where I can't park too good. So if you're at your job and it's difficult parking ahead of time, and this, right? You can easily just meet me downstairs real quick. I drop it off and done. I know you're on your lunch break, but what is it? 2 minutes to come down? 3 or 4 minutes to literally get in the elevator, come down, and go back up? It doesn't cost you that much. And you work for the state of California, they're not going to say nothing. Oh, you're behind 4 minutes. And most of these people, they work in offices. They sit on their butt all day on a computer, whatever they're doing on the phone or whatever. I'm not saying, state of California employees are lazy, but if they work in a building, air conditioning, in a desk, like, they're not doing a lot of, they're not doing anything. Whatever they're doing is whatever they're doing, but they're sitting down at a desk on a computer in a call center or doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to hurt you to come down and meet me, so I don't have to double park and I don't have to get a ticket and cause an accident. There's cops flying, there's the buses, you got bicyclists, you got a whole bunch of stuff going on, man. Especially for lunchtime, that's when it's really crazy, to where it's like, I'm like, dude, I'm some places not bad where there's the parking and I can go up and it's not that bad. But some places there's no parking. You got to show your identification, and then you got to check in with him. And then sometimes they inspect the food. They think, you go through a metal detector sometimes, and it's like, dude, man, you got to put the food in the little thing where it goes through the conveyor, and then you walk through, you got to put your keys in. It's just a big hassle. So if you are at work, we as delivery drivers, we prefer you to come down and meet us downstairs. But if you're at a hotel, we will gladly go up, because there's no issues. We don't have to, the parking's right there. We park in the front, we go in, we go up to the whatever 12th floor or 5th floor or 10th floor, and that's it. As long as you give us your hotel room number, we're going to deliver it to you quick. You know what I'm saying? If you want to text me, or you want me to text you when I'm on the way, that's fine. But please don't meet us downstairs, because many times you don't meet us downstairs and it's taking a while, and I'm just sitting in the lobby like, okay, 5 minutes passed. Wow, 10 minutes passed. Wow, 15. Wow, really? And I text you that I'm here now. I'm calling, texting. Some people meet me within a few minutes. Some people meet me in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Sometimes Sometimes I had to cancel, like that one old spaghetti factory. The guy didn't meet me downstairs, didn't provide no information. The front desk didn't know anything. He's like, sorry, we don't know nothing. We don't know who this is. So what can I do about it? So guys, seriously, if you're at a hotel, please do us all a favor. Do yourself a favor. Do me a favor. And many times, I'll have another order lined up. And, sometimes I'll tell these customers, like, hey, if you're at a hotel, please give me your hotel room number so I can go up, drop it off, and get going, because the other customer's waiting for their food. Many times I'll get batch orders, or I'll get one after another. I'm about to drop one off with Grubhub, and they'll send me another one. And I'm like, shoot. And if it's a good payout, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to just decline it. I'm going to accept it. And then, if you're holding me up, you're actually holding up the next customer as well. So just have respect for the platform, for me, for the other drivers, for the next customers. Just give us your hotel room number, seriously. I mean, I don't know what the big deal is. I really don't know what the big deal is, because I'm not going to sit in the lobby for over 10 or 15 minutes. By that time, your order's canceled. So if you want your food quick, hot, and fresh, and delivered to your door, give us your hotel room number. Seriously. Because that's going to delay me. I'm going to have to cancel your order. I'm going to get free food. But it's like, I don't really want the free food. I just want to get paid and continue with my order. You know what I'm saying? But if I call you countless times and text you and 8 minutes go by, with all due respect, that's your own fault for not giving me your hotel room number. That's your own fault. You can tell me I'll meet you downstairs, but then you don't. You don't give me no information to go up to you to just deliver it to you, since you're not downstairs yet. And it's just ridiculous. You're wasting my time. You're wasting Grubhub's time. You're wasting the next customer's time. Seriously, I want to be able to be smooth and quick about this. And then if you're out of business and you're at the, say, the 10th level, and I can't freaking park anywhere, I would prefer you to just come down and meet me downstairs, if it's possible. If not, then I'll just have to. It might take me a little bit of time to park. That's just how it is. But when it comes to hotels, it's okay, guys. You don't have to meet us downstairs. We will come up to you. It's so easy for us to just go in the elevator, go up, go to your hotel room, knock, and then give it to you, and that's it. So from now on, like I said, if you're at a hotel, just give us your hotel room number, because it'll be just a lot easier for us in general. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, guys, that's it. That's all I've got to say. All right, guys, peace out, and see ya.